So for example, the Brother machine that we brought in from Whitehouse, one of the main attractions of this machine was the size of the bed on the tool. So we were struggling with our existing machines with a 700mm bed. We needed a 1 meter bed. The Brother machine fitted that exactly. So that was brought in specifically to expand the table size on the machine.
Tony, we're here today at ALM Engineering Solutions. We're stood in front of your new Brother Speedio machine. Tell me a little bit about your business and what you do.
So we're a subcontract precision engineering company. We work with quite a few OEMs supplying machine components. We do assemblies, predominantly a lot of manufacturing. Been here for 31 years now. Very loyal customer base and high quality, high production business.
Tony, you've talked to us about what industries you're in subcontracting. What sort of products do you make here on site?
So as I say, we typically work with a lot of original equipment manufacturers. So we're working with companies that manufacture air filtration equipment for medical purposes, companies that manufacture gas production facilities, so nitrogen, hydrogen facilities. In fact, hydrogen is growing all the time at the moment as an alternative green energy. We work in the entertainment industry, believe it or not. We work with companies that manufacture products for huge concerts for likes of the Rolling Stones, Lady Gaga.
Wow.
Do a lot of products for them. We do our own products for our own robot, because we not only do we have the robots internally, but Cobot Online supplies cobots to other manufacturing SMEs. So we design and develop all of those products. We also do industrial robotic tooling and assembly line pallet boards and assembly boards for big manufacturers of lawnmowers and big molding shops. So quite a big cross section of products. We also do architectural hardware. So we make locks, hinges. So yeah, quite a wide range of products. And when one industry goes quiet, the other one's normally busy, so that helps.
The machine behind us, how long have you had this machine on site?
This machine came in about 4 months ago from Whitehouse Machine Tools.
How are you getting on with it, and how are the guys coming up to date with the programming and setting the machine up?
Yeah, so prior to this machine, we'd really been with FANUC programming software. So this was a little bit new. But once the training had been done by Whitehouse, the guys have got to grips with it really quickly. And very soon it was running on both shifts and out of hours as well.
You were talking to us earlier about lights out machining, and you've also got your Cobot here helping hand to the machine. How does that improve your business with lights out machining and productivity?
It's massive really, because it gives us 24/7 flexibility, so we don't have to push the staff to work all weekend, every weekend. We can have somebody coming in maybe on a Saturday morning, maybe on a Saturday tea time, and the machines can run unmanned in between. So it's just a matter of somebody looking after the swarf and the coolant and reloading the fixture. But we're very good at the Cobot side. We've got 7 Cobots in here running different machines. We developed the technology ourselves, but it allows us to flex the capacity of the business. So if we get a lot of demand unexpectedly, we can flex that capacity up to 24/7. And then we can wind that back down to just a 2-shift normal pattern. So it depends on where we're at, but it's allowed us to increase the capacity of the business by almost 50% over the last 2 years without really increasing the headcount.
That's a huge productivity increase within your business. And looking at the parts behind us and around the shop, you're not just doing small parts, you're doing quite large extrusions for all different industries. So how does the machines and the automation help with the different parts?
So for example, the Brother machine that we brought in from Whitehouse, one of the main attractions of this machine was the size of the bed on the tool. So we were struggling with our existing machines with a 700mm bed. We needed a 1 meter bed. The Brother machine fitted that exactly. So that was brought in specifically to expand the table size on the machine. And across the business, the automation and the technology allows us to offer a different service to customers, so we can be very flexible. We've got the capacity to machine up to a 6-meter extrusion on a 5-axis machine. Then we've got the smaller machines like this, and we've got even smaller machines. We've got turning capacity. So our aim is to be able to offer a full suite of machine parts and assembly and powder coating if we need to.
That's wonderful. The machine behind us is really small, compact footprint with a larger table that you needed. You have a big space here with lots of machines. Talk to me about how this machine is fitted in and how space is money for a business like yourself.
But we don't have a lot of space between the machines. We don't manufacture, with the exception of the long extrusions, everything else we do is relatively small, so we can handle it on pallet trucks. So we use the floor space to the best of our ability. The machines are quite close together. We're only sort of 14,000 square foot facility, but we actually produce a heck of a lot of components out of it. And the ability to run 24/7 when we need to obviously adds to that capacity. So yeah, small footprint machines work really well for us, and having the Cobots on them and the tooling that we design and build ourselves just gives us full flexibility. So no matter what people throw at us, we can deal with it. We can deal with it quickly. We don't have to go and find outside help to do that.
And this machine runs very fast, small tooling as well. So talk to me about the parts that you're creating and the tooling that you're using on this machine.
Yeah, so the Brother runs BT30 tooling. It's got a high torque spindle up to 16,000 RPM. The machine itself's got rapids up to 56 meters a minute, cutting speeds up to 30 meters a minute. So we were tapping a job the other week. We were tapping some M3 holes at 4,000 RPM in a blind hole.
Wow.
It literally looked like a sewing machine going across the job. So we use the machines to the maximum. That helps us make the jobs profitable because it is a very competitive market at the end of the day. So we want to make sure that we maximize the capacity of the machines, maximize the technology, and that's what we do right across the business.
Tony, this is your first Brother machine. Are you looking at investing more? Or are you happy with the machine we've got behind us?
Really, really happy with the machine. Really happy with the service that we got from Whitehouse Machine Tools in the purchase process and the support getting it up and running. We are looking at further investment, and I think we'll definitely look to add Brother to our portfolio of machines. Probably the next machine will be a 5-axis machine. That will be our first foray into 5-axis machining, or true 5-axis machining. But looking at the way we're moving with the products, that's definitely where we need to go next. And again, we'll put a Cobot on that machine once it's installed.
So with these Cobots that you've got behind us, are they plug and play? Are they just for one machine? Talk to me about how they're used in your business.
So we've developed our own Cobot tent solution, the Cobot door that's on the top of the machine. So we have an auto door, we have the Cobot tent. On this machine, it's a Cobot tent, so it's a mobile Cobot. We can quickly move it into position, set it up. It takes less than 5 minutes to set it up on the machine to run. But if we want to be in the machine to change the setup, or we maybe got a big manual job we're running, we can move it out of the way very quickly. It runs on a 13 amp power supply. There's an Ethernet cable that connects it to the machine and an air supply. So we just unplug that, literally lift it up on its own hydraulics, which are built into it, wheel it out of the way, do what you're doing. You can wheel it back into this machine, or we can wheel it to any other machine that it's set up for, and within 5 minutes it's running on the next machine. They've all got quick change tooling on the end of them, so we can swap the tooling from one job to another in a matter of seconds. And the good thing is all of the operators are trained to use them, so we've upskilled our machinists to operate them, to program them, so we don't need a technician to do that. The operators just add this to their skill set.
Would you recommend automation to people within the engineering industry?
Massively. I mean, the biggest barrier people think is that automation needs to be for big companies that make volume. So people would look at the likes of Nissan that make cars with lots of Fanuc robots in there. But the reality is, if you've got a repetitive job that runs for maybe 2 hours on a machine, you can put a Cobot on to run it. We run our robots 70, 90, 100 hours a week. They run lights out for us. We don't always look at volume. If we've got 20 components that might take 2 hours to run, we'll set it up with a Cobot. It takes minutes to put the Cobot onto the machine once the tool itself's set up. And from that, the operators can then go and set the next machine up while this is running. So it really is, for us and for any other SME manufacturers, it's the future. Labour's getting very expensive. Labour is very difficult to find, reliable labour. And the Cobots just allow you to maximize the capacity of your machines. Even if you're running a single shift machine shop, very quickly you can double the output of your machine just by putting a Cobot on. Our machines run 24 hours a day, but there's nobody here from midnight. There was nobody here over Christmas, but they were all running on Christmas Day and Boxing Day.
Tony, you're going to be at MAC 2026. So what are you going to be showing on your stand?
So we've got quite a large stand this year, and one of the things that we're doing this year is going to have a live Brother demo on there with the Cobot running it. So last time we were at MAC, we didn't really have a live machine, but this time we want to showcase how fast the Cobots can actually run the machine. So any visitors that are considering automation can actually see it working in anger, actually producing at speed. We're also got our Cobot welding solution there, so people can look at the Cobots on a welding. And we're also going to have some MIA autonomous robots on the stand, so actually moving product from one area to another, because again, there's a lot of movement in manufacturing companies that ties up people, and now the autonomous robots are so competitively priced they can replace the need for people to move product around, and they can stay on the machines, making a profit for the company.
Yeah, and if you're looking at automating your business or looking for that step within automation, go and see Cobots online at stand 20 280.